The first time I landed in Malta, I felt it. The magic, the history, the light. I came for the first ever Mediterranean Film Festival, and I've been coming back ever since. It's easy to see why. Malta has earned its place as one of the best spots on earth to make and celebrate film. I visited the Malta Film Studios, home to Europe's largest water tanks. And I stood on the edge of one, looking out at the horizon, thinking, 1 minute you are in an ancient Roman amphitheater, the next, a far-off fantasy world. That is the magic of Malta. For 100 years it's been part of cinema's history, 100 years of storytelling. Come with me on a journey, through time, through genres, through stories of every kind. This is Malta, and this is a legacy. For over 250 years, the Knights of the Order of St. John defended its shores, holding a rich and complex history. For the past century, this island has become home to countless film and TV productions, from silent film reels to super historical dramas to futuristic sci-fis. Malta has been the backdrop for them all. Let's take a look at some of the most iconic productions that have brought this island to life over the decade. It all started with the British Admiralty. One of the first documented films that shot here was Sons of the Sea. A few years later came Bolivar, based on the novel The Marquis of Bolivar. This British war film turned Malta's fortified cities into Napoleonic Spain. Suddenly, the island's historical sites became living, breathing sets. Even back then, Malta's versatility as a film location was undeniable.
For now, nearly 2 years, Malta has stood against the enemy.
After the war, filmmakers came to explore stories of conflict and consequence. Malta was there, ready to tell them. Malta's Story was a film that focused on the island's strategic role in World War II. Shot just after the war, it combined dramatic storytelling with real wartime footage. Other films followed. Dare You Dare?
Who dares win?
That's our motto.
Battle of the River Plate.
Admiralty have ordered a concentration on Montevideo, all hunting groups.
And Sailor of the King.
Every man do his duty, and good luck to you all.
By the 1960s, Malta was telling a new kind of story, one full of charm, culture, and cinematic allure. Treasure in Malta captured this shift. The film marked one of the earliest efforts to use cinema as a cultural ambassador.
Goodness, whatever's happening? They do the parata, a children's dance.
With the opening of the Malta Film Studios in 1964, Malta wasn't just a backdrop anymore. It had evolved into a buzzing hub for international filmmaking. The Bedford incident marked a major milestone.
Range 4 miles, altitude 7,000 feet.
It was the first film to use Malta's shallow water tank.
Captain, you've crossed into international waters.
And things only got bigger from there.
And here he comes!
Orca. Hellboats.
Of fire.
And Eric the Viking.
There's only one road report! At least over the end of the world!
All pushing technical boundaries. Fantasy epic shot in parallel. The Golden Voyage of Sinbad.
We've been brought here by some mysterious force.
Destiny have brought us together.
Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger.
Shall soon discover if the myth and the legend exist.
Clash of the Titans.
Release the Kraken.
And then there was Raise the Titanic. A film that was so ambitious, it required a brand new deep water tank, purpose-built for massive marine sets and complex underwater scenes. In 1979, it was Malta's bold message to the world. We've got scale, we've got spectacle, we've got precision. As Malta's film industry kept rising, filmmakers were discovering an incredible range of locations. Pulp, with Michael Caine, tapped into Malta's sunny, quirky charm.
The day started quietly enough. Then I got out of bed.
Shout at the Devil, with Roger Moore and Lee Marvin, used Malta's curves and cities to double for distant lands.
You've only got one day in Zanzibar, Mr. Smith. You should let Cynthia show you around.
Sure you would add to its pleasure.
Eyewitness filmed extensively, proving Malta could play anywhere and be anything. Alan Parker's Midnight Express? Malta stood in for Turkey.
This ain't the good old USA. This is Turkey, man.
And then came Popeye. And the village of Sweet Haven was built right on the shores of Anchor Bay.
This town could have been built a couple of hours.
We had a presence on Malta for well over a year.
Some of the world's top directors brought their vision to life in Malta. Drawn by its natural light, its flexibility, its skilled crews, and top-tier facilities. Let's take a look at some of the big Hollywood films of the 90s and 2000s. Legendary producer Dino De Laurentiis shot U-571 right here.
This is one of the biggest open water tanks in the world, and I've been told these are the biggest rain towers ever done for a movie.
Ridley Scott filmed White Squall. His first time filming on the island.
The jet engines, which throw out 600-mile-an-hour winds.
He'd be back just a few years later for Gladiator.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Fort Ricasso, he became Rome.
Have you seen anything like that before?
Malta, for a moment, became the center of the ancient world. The Count of Monte Cristo.
I'm a count, not a saint.
Troy.
Do you know what's there? Waiting, beyond that beach. Immortality. Chicken, it's you.
Then came Munich, directed by Steven Spielberg.
Munich was a big success for them.
In one single production, Malta doubled for Italy.
I can't help if I don't know who you're trying to find. We'll have to trust.
Israel.
We have 11 Palestinian names. Each had a hand in planning Munich.
Greece, Cyprus, Lebanon, Spain, and Palestine. A masterclass in cinematic adaptability.
Drink some wine. We're celebrating.
As a new decade began, Malta stepped into its next big role. It helped launch one of TV's biggest shows, Game of Thrones. For World War Z, Malta played the city under siege, doubling for Jerusalem. Captain Phillips brought action on the water.
Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
By the sea brought something quieter.
Do you see that fisherman? He goes out every day, hardly catches any fish.
Director Kevin Reynolds returned to Malta for a reason.
If this body vanishes, we have a potential messiah.
And Michael Bay used Malta to stand in for Libya. In certain hours, the secret soldiers of Benghazi. Queen of the South came to Malta. It could have been my first time on the island, but I'm not a screenwriter. Non, pas la France. Ici, c'est Malta. A fortress island that has played empires and battlegrounds. It has always been cinematic, but by the 2020s, that was no longer a secret. This is the era of global franchises, streaming giants, and visionary scale.
I promise you brilliant successes.
Ridley Scott returned with Napoleon, an historical epic filmed right here.
You are mine. You will always be.
Jurassic World Dominion brought dinosaurs to the streets of Valletta. 2023 marked the most successful year in Malta's century of film. Foundation.
For there is no end to this journey.
The last voyage of the Demeter. Last breath.
I can't rescue you if I can't find you.
Jurassic World Rebirth. And the legend returns. Gladiator 2.
Strike to Nola!
Ridley Scott's fourth film in Malta. Once again, Malta becomes ancient Rome. For 100 years, Malta has welcomed filmmakers with golden skies, open waters, and endless possibilities. A place with history and heart. A true global player in the world of film and television.
Pizza! Alex! Let's come to you! I love you, Alex!
Now, a new chapter is beginning. New stories are ready to be told. As Malta stands at the heart of the future of filmmaking. A world-class destination. This is Malta.
Malta has shown the world that she can endure. The world knows that she will never weaken.
This was the first 100 years.
What we do in life echoes in eternity.
And the next century. Begins now.